Okay, so today we are going to build the shield, or we'll be learning how to build the shield on Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil. I feel like I said that wrong. Oh my god, I'm leaving it in. Alright, anyways, let's get right to it. Okay. So today, we are going to learn how to build the shield. So I'm just going to grab that fumigator for weapons. So in spawn, there are 3 spawn locations I know. For the fumigator, if you want to know that, there can be one right here. One right here. And one right here. And once you go ahead and grab that. You could buy this door, or there's a speedrunning trick you could do, but you could just learn that online. So what we do, this purple thing, now we are a monster. What we do, melee this, there's a power up there. Here, we can shock this, that powers that. Here, we melee this, then we run over here, and shock this, run this way, and shock this. Then, we use this, and unlucky I missed it. No big deal. That's just basic setup for the beginning. If you miss it, then you can just use the other statue. Whoa, why am I just doing the idle animation? There we go. Now we can hold B or circle or whatever your crouch button is, or on PC your change stance button to go back to our human form. And shocking that makes that move here and drop this. So we can grab this, and then these keepers will spawn. And we just melee them. And then, okay, let's leave one zombie, or well, a few zombies. And what we want to do, you want to head up here. Right here, place your fountain pen. And we don't have the summoning key, I forgot. So that box we meleeed in the beginning on the back of the truck, right there, that's the summoning key. Which is a very key spot in the story, but we'll not get into details. Grab it. Run back. Wish I was Jackie V, man. Okay. And then begin the ritual. Now, you don't want to shoot these guys. You can for a few points, but it's a waste of ammo. So just keep moving around and keep hoarding them up or training them. Whatever you want to call it. And there. And now that we got that done, this will start heading down. And also, that's 500 points for doing that. Pick up the gate word. There we go. And in the beginning of the games... What's that sound effect? Okay, so in the beginning of the game, what I like to do, drop down right here. Then this, hold your grenade button, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that note will get blown up and it'll be right here. Grab it, that's another 500 points. Then, we can head towards Juggernog. Open this. And right here, we have stuff to do, so we can grab this and go up here. And then just do the usual stuff, turn on these. We just need this area for one little step. Jump down. Come up here. As you play, you'll just get to know the routes. Drop down here and melee this. And there, that's good. Can't really do a trick here. And then up here, you can get free points by laying down in front of Jug and every other perk machine, so let's do that. And then, right here, there can be a shield spawn, which is in my game. Under this window, right here, then there can finally be a shield spawn in, this boxy thingy. After that, so our little symbol in the bottom left is red, which means we gotta end around. And then after the round is fully, changed, and zombies start spawning, it'll go back to blue. And that means that we will be able to go into beast mode again for more things for being set up. So, let's head over to Speed Cola. the way I can tell if speed cola is here, that the perks spawn randomly. So let's just get a few kills. So let's open this door. What we do, grab this, we run down here, box here, melee it. This wall, melee it. We run over here, shock this, then this grapple point, grapple up, shock this, run over, and shock this. And that's nearly perfect setup. We just need to use one more beast mode. But first, we can go grab the thing we broke open. Soul Detective's badge. So let's grab it, and more keepers will spawn, so we can get a little more points. Okay, so the next shield part, let's walk up here. So be part there, or there, can't remember which off the top of my head, or part right here, which it is in my game. Let's get our free points by laying down, and only one person can do that in each game. And then let's activate our little beast mode, and let's go up here by grappling with I think it was left trigger. Use that, and then we'll wait, walk down, and melee this. Now let's go. Now we just need one more part, and I'm going to call that the headpiece. So we need to go over to Footlight, and right here, each door is 1k, so we have enough. We need to end the round, so we have another beast mode. Now the round's over. Oh, right here, lay down and then crawl up to it. Just can't lay down right against it. And then let's head over this way. Then now enter beast mode. Right here, we can shock this through the grate, melee this, run back this way, melee this, then run back up, and right here, shock this, run across and jump, melee this. Then if you are good enough, you could run over here and do everything over here, one beast. So we grab this, and let's just head upstairs for a moment. And I'm going to personally spin the box once, because I do not have much ammo. Dang, I got the fucking Pharaoh. Unlucky. And then this way. And this. And we need to end around again. But, we might be able to do one of the other rituals to get another piece for Pack-a-Punch. We get the ritual items in order for us to get, we use the ritual items to do the ritual to get a gate worm, and we use the gate worms at Pack-a-Punch. So, I have the hair piece and the detective's badge, so let's go this way. I still have to go grab the boxing belt. So, let's open up the door, and we can go up here, and we can do this ritual real quick. And since this is our second ritual, there will be a Margwa, a giant three-headed guy. So, we place the badge, and we begin it. And now, we just survive till the end of the ritual, so just keep, like, training up the zombies and keepers and stuff. Now that's over, we get the gate worm, and we just grab it. Then we could run up here and just drop down. Here comes the Margwa. We can leave him for now. So we can drop down. And yes, you do not take fall damage from there. And I think it's only there and some other places on the map. I don't even think there's fall damage in this game. And so, back at Footlight, there's another shield piece. So, up top by the perk spawn, be part there, or the part I had in my game there. So, where I prefer to, so, let's head over back to Canals where we just were. Back at Canals, which is just to the left way outside of spawn. So let's run across, and so we run up here. There's the tram. Don't need that yet. We head over to here. This may not look it like much, but it's where you can craft stuff. So you could craft the wonder weapon here, or the shield. I prefer the shield. Now we have the shield. What it can do is this. A rocket boost. So now we have this Margwa still on us, so let's just deal with him real quick. So grab the double points, and that part was the Margwa heart, and we use that for, what was it? We use that for the Apothicon Servant, which, as we progress, we will be crafting. So, that Fumigator we grabbed at the beginning, these pods, that's what's open. Wait till they're big and purple in the higher rounds. So, let's end round. Let's head over here and grab the thing we broke earlier. Okay, let's grab this MP5, aka the Kuda, because I don't have much ammo, and I don't feel like dying. So let's buy Jug, so we don't die. And now let's shoot, now we just shoot him up. Or, what my dad and I used to do back when this map first came out, we run back to spawn, and we just spam throw our grenades. And then we just shoot up what's left of them. Let's grab our max ammo. And let's head. Now, I have an idea. So at Waterfront, where the boxing belt, championship belt thingy was, and let's spin gobbles. I wonder what I'm getting. Okay, in plain sight. That is very good. Okay, so let's head through this door. Let's leave this open. And now what I want to try to do is try and open up 2 spots in one run, which would probably be better if I do it right here and run this way. And you want to melee this, and then now we have the ritual area open. Now we run back. If I'm fast enough, just keep running. Unlucky. Okay, so I couldn't make it there. Okay, so let's head and over and do the boxing ritual. Place this and begin the ritual. Now just keep training up the keepers and zombies. There, now that that's going, let's grab our little maxi, or double. Grab this, and now let's just run out. Now, what we will need to do, we need to run back over to Footlight. This guide's been a little confusing, but it's okay. This is a very confusing map. So, let's just head up here. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's spin the box. Let's see what I get. I regret spinning the box. So, now, let's go back to our beast altar. Fate beast, and let's just walk up here, or run up here, actually. And right here, use your grapple button, which I believe was, could have been left trigger. Yeah, I think it was left trigger on console. Now, let's return to human. Now, what we need to do is bring our dumma over. So, we go to the burlesque. Like a theater place, or some sort of club. Okay, so we place the hairpiece, begin the ritual. Now this is our final ritual, or well, kind of like the final ritual. Final ritual is the pack punch ritual. We wait, and this 90% sure is gonna spawn another Margwa. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Okay. False hope. Now let's go out in the open. The Margwa can't really do much out in the open. Okay, now that the Margwa's dead. Die, man. Okay, there we go. It's just... Now, one of these doors we opened, open a rift. We can walk through it. Down here, just kill these keepers. Okay, now this door, after you complete every ritual, that opens. So it says time is not ready yet, so we go to these little altars, we place our gate worm. We bring our gate worm to the other altar right here. We place it right here. Now, we could run over to the other one, or wait for that one to build. So, I just want to run over to here. So, what we do, we run and jump, and it should just wall run. And we jump off. So then, up here, 2 gate worm spots, place them. And they're all going towards that. And then, we jump over, and it says, open Apothicon Riftstone, which is the Pack-a-Punch ritual. So now we just survive against keepers and such. So now that the Apocalypse Ascent is done, now we have Pack-a-Punch. Just pop our gun in. I'm gonna use Kuda for a bit. Let's just kill some zombies. And we are officially pretty decently set up on round 6. That's the power of playing zombies for what? Since you were 3 years old? That was kind of unlucky. So now what we need to do, we need to go in beast mode, do the usual, open up the box, turn on Widow's Wine, and then run up here. Let's turn on Mule Kick, even though perk, I don't use it. And right here, turn on this, and that door will be open. And that's about all we can do right now. Now, let's build the Civil Protector. Okay, so, to craft the Civil Protector, which he's like a guy that can revive you, even if you have no quick revives left, I'm pretty sure. We want to go to, let's start off at Waterfront. So let's open this door, walk through. Run up here, look around for like a blue shine, just on stuff, or even on the ground. So there's no blue shiny thing here. Let's keep looking around. It can be anywhere up here. For me, it's right here. It could be somewhere over here. I remember having it here a couple times. That's the first fuse of 3. So now we need to head over. Let's go over to Footlight because that one's the closest. Okay, now that we're at Footlight, we go upstairs. Okay, now that we're at Footlight, so upstairs, we go over here, and this door, open, look for the blue light, like the blue fuse light thing, and it can be on here too. For me, it's right there, so we grab it, and it can be even like over in this area too. It's very easy to spot because it's a bright blue light. Okay, so now go over to Canals. Okay, so just left from spawn, we're back at Canals. So we go upstairs like every single part. Hold on, I need more points real quick. Alright, there. Okay, now let's go back upstairs. And then there can't be any part right here. That'd be too easy. So we have to buy a door. Like there literally can't be a part there except for the shield. Here's my fuse spot. Could be one there. Anywhere, just on this little area. Because you have to buy a door to get to it. And then we walk down here. And now we go back down to like the place we teleported to. We can use any teleporter, or well, rift. So we could, the door we opened over here, by that, open rift. We wait for it to open, and we just pop right in. Now, here's this, like, arch wall. Here's the statue. So, just to the right of when you're facing the statue, so over this way, there's this little, like, panel on the wall. Place your fuses. Now you've got the civil protector, and how you call him in, let's run upstairs. I'm not going to show every panel location, but I'm just going to show the one in spawn. So, right here, this little panel, the head, this is the civil protector. We need 2,000 points. And you can progressively buy it. Okay, so now let's head over to the tram. So mine, I remember seeing it, I think it was in Footlight. But there are 3 spawns for like the tram to start in. It's a like little ride thing. First one is in Footlight right up here, which you go by that door and walk upstairs and get it. But it isn't for me. So let's go over to Waterfront. And so what we're doing, we are building the Apothicon sword. Or not the Apothicon sword, just the like lightning sword. Right there, up there, we just run upstairs. Same with every other spawn. And here's the tram, which is the fast travel. Now we can see it's not here. So let's head over to the last and final spot it can start. Canals. And yes, I may only be level 10, but I'm prestige 5 on zombies on my Xbox. So we're back at Canals. Now you know what they're called, it's just right there. So we run over to where we built the shield, which, as we can see, that's the tram. So what we want to do, we want to go up into the tram room. Here's this wall. So the tram is going to be going that way. So we would be facing that way. And that's above, which would be to the left. And if we want to go here, which was Footlight, which that's Waterfront, we got to keep looking left. So what we do, yep, Waterfront, buy that, and just look to the left. And we got to look for a window that is like glowing. Right here. So mine was the cross. It'll be different in your game, so make sure you like pause your game and take a picture. Anything you gotta do. Did I miss it? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. So now we gotta wait for it to recharge, so let's just end the round. So set that to Footlight. And this green light, we buy it, the train from here, or tram. We look to the right this time, and here's the window. So mine was a double, single, double. I'll keep a mental note of that, or write it down. And now, on our way to Footlight, we just wait till we're towards Footlight, and we look to, I believe, the right. But I'm going to keep looking at both ways. And now that... Never mind. Oh, I just missed it. Now, let's wait till next round. And we're going to go over towards Waterfront again. And we have to look just this way. So we end around, so it recharges. Now let's set this Waterfront. And... what was that? Oh, okay. Let's activate the tram and just keep looking to the left. And this window, single, double. Okay. I have a mental note, and now we just wait. Now, let's head back to teleport down. So, I'm at Waterfront, the teleporter for here. So, where we destroyed that box, just over here where we opened that door. Open the rift. And now, go through. Now that we're here, this thing right here, activate beast mode, and we shoot our thing. So mine was cross, double, single, double, and single, double. And now that will open. What we do, turn back into a human, and 4 eggs. We grab our egg, and we place the Apothicon egg right here. Now what we do, we get kills by it until it is fully charged. So let's get to it. Okay, so now that we got enough kills, it'll make like a little like pitch sound, like a dee-doo, kind of like that, but like more fluid, like more of like what sounds like a knife coming out of the sheath, kind of in like movies, like a kind of like that, but like high pitched. So after that, use any one of the portals. I'm gonna use this one, which I believe takes us to Canals. How the fuck did I guess that? Okay, so in Canals, we run over to where we built the shield. That's still red, god dang it. And we run over here to this other statue right here. What we do, place our egg, and we charge it again. So we... Okay, I'm gonna use... And so, we do the same thing. Day in, day out, just keep charging it. You know what? I am gonna build the Apothicon Servant. I haven't in a hot minute, but I know how to. And so, pick up our egg after it's fully charged. And now, what we can do, we can just run over to... let's run over to Footlight. Oh, okay. Let's go over to Footlight. So right here is our thing. Place our egg. Now we wait for zombies to come over. And we just do the same thing, fill it with souls. Okay, so now that my egg is done being charged here, we go to the final one, which I left Waterfront for last. No reason, I just did. So I'll meet y'all at the gates of Waterfront, or I'll just be there now. So what we do, just go upstairs, at the end of the hallway, kind of see the statue, it's right here. So let's go over to it, same thing, place our egg and charge up our egg. This is one of the harder ones to do in co-op, to be honest, if everybody's spread out. There's like barely any zombie spawns here. Okay, now that our egg is charged, we grab it. Now, we use any one of the 3 teleporters that we have set up. I'm going to use the one in Waterfront because that's where I am. Now, down here, place our egg, and now we grab our sword. Now this sword doesn't take up a weapon slot because it's a specialist, so we just press our specialist button, which for me is middle mouse, but the default on like the PC is X, so I'm gonna press it, brings it out. Let's put it back real quick. And on like consoles is both bumpers at once, or well, both like lethal and tactical grenade buttons at once. So now to upgrade it, so after you have the sword, we need to go get our Arch Ovum, which, okay, so if you're Nero, the magician guy, we go over here, and I'll put a screenshot of Nero on screen, of like his character model, or you could just look him up real quick. And right here, this is where you get your Arch Ovum, which for me it isn't. You just gotta go to each ritual site. If you're not sure where your character's thing is, just go to each ritual site and try to grab the Arch Ovum egg. So, and if you're the boxer guy, you all know the people from the cutscenes. Like, you'll know who's who from the cutscenes. Like the in-game cutscene for Solo. And so, if you're the boxer, this is where you get your Arch Ovum, this ritual site. For the detective, Jackie V, I'll just cut to when I'm at Canals. Oh my gosh. Oh, my eyes. It's like completely red. The reshade went a little too strong. So if you're the detective, this is where you get it. And also, all reshade does, it just makes your game look better. Like, well, look more saturated and a lot more colorful, and I like it. And hold on, I'm gonna grab my shield. And now, for my character, we go over to Footlight. I'll cut to when I'm at Footlight. And so now we are at the Burlesque in Footlight. Little like club. Oh, okay, I know what this place is now. And you'll see this keeper guy, and he'll be present if it's for you. Accept the Archovum. Now we have the special egg. What we do, there are 4 ritual sites that we go to. So the first one, which I'm gonna do right now, right outside the Burlesque. Place it. You can do these in any order. We need to kill these Margwas. So all we need to do is you shoot them up. I'm gonna work on them one at a time and bring them into the open. So that's 1 of 2. So let's go find the other one, which should be... Oh, wait. Okay, for the first one, I guess it's 1. That's weird. Don't remember it being like that. So we got them both killed. We can tell, so when we press our like scoreboard button, which on like PlayStation, it was like that touchpad thingy on your controller. On Xbox, it was like that like tab magnifier button, like the 2 boxes on it. And on PC, the default is tab. So let's click tab, and we see special items. That little black thing has a little bit of gold. It means it's done for that ritual. So what we do, we end the round. Now the round's over. We wait. So at spawn, just outside of spawn, there's this other ritual circle. Now we wait. We place the Archovum. What we do, we wait. You already shot off one of the heads. Now let's just try and keep this guy in the open. Okay, so that's the second one. Now we just end the round. Now we end the round. Let's go, level 11. So after you end a round, I just got done pack punching. What we do, we run upstairs. We run to the next ritual site. So, well, you can do them in any order, but this is the order I'm preferably doing them in. I'm gonna grab stamina up, because there is a lot of running. So we go this way, into Canals. And in Canals, we just run over to here. And right here, we can see the glowy bits on the ground. Oh my god! That scared me. And now we just killed the Margwas again. Okay, now that we got the Margwas killed, oh. This time there were 2. Now we just end around again, for like the millionth time. Okay, so, for my final ritual spot that I'm doing. Yeah, my screen ain't shaking from Margwa, okay. Dang, that is bright on the eyes. So, we go down outside the boxing ring. Right here. Here's my final ritual spot that I'm doing. So let's just keep training up the zombies and keep killing them. They'll keep coming and I'll keep killing, as Dempsey says. Okay, so now that our Archovum is done, we killed all the Margwas. Or, well, done all the little Archovum rituals. We run back to our respective spot to where we got our Archovum. So if you're Jackie V, aka the detective, you go Canals. If you're the boxer, you go Waterfront. If you're near the magician, you go over back to Spawn, the Spawn ritual item, or ritual area. Ouch, my finger. Okay. And for me, this woman, I can't remember her name, God. We go back to the Burlesque in Footlight. So, we bring our fully charged Archovum that is now orange to that guy, and he takes our sword. And now, we have the Reborn Sword. This is the upgrade sword. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get to work on the Apothicon Servant. So, what we have to do is, so, it's around 15, so we should have a good amount of the purple pods. So, a purple pod, what I'm talking about, is right here. So, we open it, and what do we get? Okay, we got exactly what we needed. It's very hard to get. And since there are those little meatball guys and the parasites, like the flying bugs, we have a chance to get the Xenomatter, which is another part, and we got it. It's this green blob. Now what we do, we run to a crafting bench. I'm personally going to use the one in Waterfront. That was actually really lucky. You guys may not get as lucky. I don't know what's going on. So right here, so we can pull out our sword and hit the left trigger to bring that out. Now we can put it away and it should stay out. We build the Apothicon Servant. I'm personally going to get rid of the HVK. And this is the Apothicon Servant. Only one person can have it. And I'll show you some gameplay with it real quick. This is the Junction. Now these purple pods you can get a ray gun from, which is actually pretty good. That's not a ray gun. So what the Apothicon Servant does is when you shoot it, it makes this. And that sucks in all the zombies. Ooh, max ammo. And what we do, we run around and we shoot, and it sucks in the zombies and we get points for that. Also, this cannot be pack-a-punched. Oh, and there I go. I don't know how I died there. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you're seeing this, type Margwa in the comments. Thanks for watching. It's been fun, and hope you all have a good day.